Hello everyone! Welcome back to Full Invasion. This is with Fire and Sword versus Calradia. A very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, base version of the game kind of play here. Because we have the expansion of with Fire and Sword versus the base game of Calradia. That's kind of interesting. You don't normally see these factions. You normally see, you know, Lord of the Rings, Rome, Japan. I'm not a huge fan of the with Fire and Sword. I don't know if many people are. I don't usually hear much about that version of the game. Well, apparently, we're still not going to see it. Okay. Well, that was with Fire and Sword versus Calradia. Truly, it was an epic match. For the... like Lord of the Rings. Huh. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. What is a pikeman like? Oh, look at that. They have a pike. Okay. Alright, and we're even at Minas Tirith. Great. Great. Oh my gosh. What are we fighting against? Invasion of Black Powder era? What? Anyway, so I started playing Warhammer. Total War Warhammer, as you might know, if you've been watching the channel for like the past week. That game is pretty good. That game is pretty good, and has been taking over my life this whole week. I've been streaming it for like 5 hours a night. I've been recording it throughout the day. Been recording some multiplayer matches. Will be coming out soon. It done some 2v2s with my pal Surreal. We have had a lot of fun with the 2v2s. And it just makes me wish that this game, above all, had something closer to the Shogun 2 multiplayer system where you customized your armies. That was really cool. And I hated that it wasn't in Rome 2, and I really hate that it's not in Total War Warhammer. Because, you know, Warhammer the tabletop, you customize your armies, you paint them and stuff. And so I was really hoping that we would get that again in this game. But no. It's just pretty basic stuff. Which is, it's fine. I mean, it works. It's perfectly fine. But I just... since it's based off the tabletop, I wanted to be able to go in there, customize your army, customize your army's colors, the names of the units. You know, basically everything you could do in Shogun 2, which, you know, came out years ago. But they did not put that feature in. But anyway, more multiplayer matches will come out. Probably by tomorrow? When you're watching this, probably by tomorrow. As far as the base game goes, though, it's been a whole lot of fun. Something that is kind of... I don't know if I like it that much, is the end game events of the chaos. If, I don't know, if you're not in like in a certain situation, if you're not strong enough by turn 100, it's gonna be really, really difficult. And that's okay. The part that I don't like, though, is the corruption mechanic. I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like that the corruption spreads to every single province in the world as soon as the chaos events start. I don't like that. Because then you're actively having to fight against it, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I understand if chaos had units, had like agents in your provinces to turn people to chaos, but I don't like that there's just chaos, right? And you can't counter it, really. So yeah, I don't like that. And it's really tough. It is so hard, the end game. I'm kind of managing it right now with the Empire because of everybody allying with me and we're all fighting against chaos actively. But like in my vampire count game, no one wants to be my allies. There is no real empire. Most of the human nations have been destroyed partly because of me, but I'm the vampire counts and that's what I do. But now I'm not strong enough to fight chaos and the chaos tribes by myself, and it's tough, man. It's really, really tough. Oh my god. Plus, it seems like the AI, like, they won't come at you in your cities, it seems like. If you're garrisoned in a city, they're just going to walk around it, which makes sense. But then it sucks, because like I have not really had many defensive siege battles at all. Because the AI would be like, well, why would I attack you in this walled city? I'm just going to go around and raze your other settlements to the ground. Try to catch me. And it's really annoying. It's really super annoying to chase them around the map. And you can't get enough armies to defend every city at once. It's rough. It's hard. Because the AI is just like, no, F that. I'm just going to walk around. I'm not going to fight you. All I need to do is destroy your cities that you spent thousands of gold in upgrading, and there it's all gone in like an action. And it makes it really difficult because the Chaos really have like nothing to lose. They just go around destroying everything. It's not like you can go and attack their cities. For a couple of the tribes you can, but it's going to be super hard because their territory is Chaos corrupted, and you will suffer attrition unless you're in a raiding stance, but in that case your movement is really crappy, so it'll take forever to go around and try and take out their cities, and it is really hard. But yeah, I don't mind that it's super hard. I just mind the corruption mechanic of Chaos just gets free corruption in every single province. I don't like it. Goodbye, horse. This matchup sucks. Like, this really sucks. Like, we can't leave to go kill him. There we go. So yeah, for Warhammer, I just want to get all of the races. I really want Skaven. I really want the Lizardmen. I think they're pretty cool. Dark Elves would be cool. High Elves would be, they're all going to be cool. They're all going to be pretty cool. So far, I'd have to say my least favorite race is probably the Vampire Counts. They're just not really my playstyle. They're big on like the monstrous creatures, which are cool. But I'm not a huge monster creature kind of guy, but yeah, they would be my least favorite. I also don't really care too much for their heroes that much, really. Honestly, I think I like Bretonia more than the Vampire Counts. And Bretonia is barely even there. They have just a few units, but I do like them more than I like the Vampire Counts. The Greenskins are pretty cool. Empire is really solid. It's super solid. Chaos is okay. Like, I think they're solid as a faction. I just don't necessarily like them too much. Oh, and I really like the dwarves. I really like the dwarves. But maybe I just need to play Chaos more. But yeah, I'm just, not a huge fan. The dwarves are just so super cool. And it's crazy because I know that the Warhammer Fantasy is technically gone now, and it's been replaced by, what's it called? Is it the Age of Sigmar, or like the End Times or something? Like, they totally changed Warhammer Fantasy now, Games Workshop has. And I was told that the dwarves are now more closer to like all Slayer units, and like they don't have their armor anymore. They're just these barbarian looking dudes with loincloths, and I'm like, why? Why would you change that? The dwarves look so awesome with all the different types of armor and stuff. That's crazy. Like, the End Times in general just sounds nuts to me. Like, I don't know why Games Workshop did that. I wonder how well it's doing for them. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this matchup at all. If we could at least go out past this invisible wall. What I will say for Chaos, though, they have some cool looking units. Some metal looking units that belong on like 80s metal band CD covers. Oh my god. They're Dragon Ogres, though. Those are really, really awesome looking. I really do like those. What is going on with these doors? They look so cool. Dwarves, one of my favorite units would be their... I think they're called Fire Drakes. They're just flamethrowers, which is really cool. Really cool looking, too. Their Gyrocopter is pretty cool. They're all really cool. I love the dwarves. So nice. So nice. Empire have the Demigryph Knights, which are awesome looking and great. Oh, it's just... so many units I do enjoy in that game. And they're also different, which is a nice change, because, like, in the previous games, you would have, you know, very similar armies. The only thing that would change is, like, their culture type. So, you know, like in Rome 2, you had, I can't even remember the culture types. You had the Latin culture, the Greek culture. Like, even cultures would have kind of similar units. Like, almost every faction, I guess, kind of had pike units, right? By the time Attila hit. You know, they would all have calves. Anyway, my point is that the factions in Warhammer are so varied and so different and play so differently, and it's great. There's really not many similarities between the playable factions. Now, there are like 10 Empire powers in the campaign, which is weird. And I'm assuming that's going to get changed with DLC as they flesh out more of the different non-playable powers. Like Kislev. Like the Border Princes. You know, things that don't really make sense for them having Empire units, because they're not the Empire. Why are you not even using your gun? Like, these people are just charging us. Use your guns. What are you doing? It makes no sense. You all have rifles. Uh-oh. Use them. Shoot me. What is wrong with you? Ah! Are they above us? Must be. Whoa. Hi. Are you in the siege tower? Must be. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a good thing I came over here, I guess. Or else that could have been a very long wave. Oh god. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I hope there are still beds up here. Excellent. I'm going, buddy. Well, never mind. Ooh. Oh. Well, shoot. Tied on the last person. Ah. Ah. Alright, well, you know what? I think that's gonna do it, everybody. As much as I enjoy fighting against the Black Powder against, in Minas Tirith, I'm gonna have to put this to a close. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Take care.